Welcome back to another exciting episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses. So, right here, get a game, which, so we're gonna fight Fredo. Let's get to this conditions ready.
I'm your girl.
Guide me well.
Let's go. One hit, faces the consequences.
I'll crush them all. At your service.
My orders? I owe you. What's the plan? My turn? Is dead.
Let's clean up.
What's my strategy? You saved me. Leave it to me. After my hand, I must.
I'll never back down.
This seems pretty easy.
Is that all?
Alright, not that at all. A perfect dodge.
Is dead.
Another dodge? You got it.
Wow, thanks.
A meteor?
My hand, I must.
Jeez.
I'm good now.
Not bad. I can't believe you got it. Wow, that gives me enough strength. Now I can finally get to there whenever I want.
This experience.
My experience has gone critical. Ooh. No, that was a lot of damage. And the mace plus has been broken.
Other bit.
There's more.
Two come. Is dead.
You're in tip-top shape.
Have faith. Honor is
Easy.
that's all.
That is very easy. This is it. The moment you've been waiting for another mission. She is Apex. Let's get the taking for first.
The Kingdom Army crosses the Great Bridge of Burden a second time, moving south through Ronderfield. However, in order to reach Anbar, they must first seize the impregnable Fort Perseus.
This could be a chance at battle. Whew. Taking Fort Merceus.
Fort Merceus. Said to rival Arianrode, the Silver Maiden, perhaps a head-on siege was a foolish plan after all.
No, you're right, it is the only way. I don't think the Death Knight would have fallen for any tricks. Even if they are denied supplies, they can hold a fortress like this for months, and we cannot discount the possibility that they will receive more reinforcements if our siege is delayed.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. We have no option but to do the best we can. Say, Professor, past, it seemed like the Death Knight took some strange satisfaction from his fights with you. He's an unpredictable opponent, a dangerous one. Please proceed with caution.
Please save me by trouble.
Of course. You were the heart of the Blue Lions. The same holds true for the Kingdom Army.
They broke through the gates. Guess it's time for an impressive counterattack. How did I get tangled up in this?
Will death's sight claim you, or will I fall to their sword wars and their cities? Hear you as well.
This battle's not gonna over yet. This battle is gonna win. Well, it's about to begin.
Even though we smashed the main gate, Fort Mercius is still an ironclad fortress, and the enemy commander is the Death Knight. We must not falter in our assault. I now see why they call this keep impregnable. Everywhere you turn is defensive weaponry. We must capture all of those locations as we push forward. If even one of them takes a shot at you, we'll be in trouble.
They're everywhere.
At your service.
My orders?
I'd be honored.
Let's clean up. What's my strategy?
My turn?
Constructive. I don't know if
Leave
it's
it to
the
me.
last time
Guide me well.
I do. Easiest left.
I'll crush them all.
A lot of bad damage.
What's the plan?
Too close. Fire would help. A lot of serious bad damage. Pretty easy. That Linhardt and Caspar? Huh. Hey, that's cheating! As for cheating, this is what happens. The enemy is stunned. That one is land after it. Doesn't make fits. When is gonna be taking a long time?
Destiny.
Lots of damage.
This is dead.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's a lot of damage today. Just help Ash get his recovery.
Much appreciated. Getting
He's losing a lot of lives.
must.
He missed. Wait, jeez. And it's let's do this together. What? How did it hit? Well, there's one shot left.
Feels good to like.
This is dire.
Cannon is losing a lot of lives. I can't let this happen. There you go. All better.
Did you have to kill a lot of your friends to get here? Because I'm gonna give this fight everything I've got! Don't worry about me. I always knew losing and death.
Brave X. How to win? Yes! It's almost down!
Thanks.
This one's easy. Uh-oh, it's dropping a lot.
I need to put this to you.
A lot of dots can handle a lot. Take a long time. Yes.
That is.
The arm. There, Lord. Go.
I swear it wasn't.
He's losing a lot of lives.
They have a leader capable of summoning. If we find it, strike down that person. It can prevent further interruptions.
Cover!
Thanks.
There's no enemy deaths. That's right. I think he's starting to pay attention.
Brilliant. My turn.
Yes, I got it! Wait.
He's just stronger.
That's it! If he can use his arms. She doesn't have any arms. It's a fight. One strike left. Can't let them win. Strike.
Still here. I need to slow down.
He has a poor intensive recovery. Thank you. Continue. Strike one! You're out! Wait, it's just... That's just baseball.
Two cup.
They're going in! That's 0. It's more.
I'd be honored.
They're not gonna kill Ash! Well, crap.
I'm grateful.
Heal! Don't want to lose. And the Thunder Brand broken down for business. We're losing a lot of enchantments! Well, at least I still got my Levin sword. Says needs to do a lot of recovery. Crash. But in the meantime, that's okay. What he didn't do for this one. Time for a wave attack! Since he doesn't have the Thunder Brand. Broke it down since we lost all of them! Linhardt.
Ever since returning to the Empire, I stayed by. I just hope to take a
Let's do this.
I hope someday there will be no fighting. We can all just nap the afternoon.
Phew! That's a lot of magic constraints.
However, the other side is still in action.
They call in more reinforcements. We'll be in great danger. Must take down the other commander as well. Fast!
Two coming.
Just as I... He's too strong. Get some distractions. I need someone to fortify me. Quick! Don't have much time. Thanks.
Yes, I dare stand against you, Death Knight.
To die. To know one without the other would be maddening.
Yes, that was very hard to catch.
Only the strong succeed.
Just like that.
The enemy general has been vanquished. Everyone, move to gain control of the keep. Victory is ours. Raise the banner of the knights. May it soar proudly over the impregnable fortress.
Yes! 17 turns. I can't believe I'd just be a dead knight.
Your Highness, our capture of the fortress is complete.
Now the path to the Imperial capital is finally open to us. Once we have finished cleaning up after the battle, let's have another meeting to discuss our next move.
We should have a victory celebration.
It would be one thing if we were at home or at the monastery. To waste our resources like that here would be most... Pardon the interruption. I've just received a letter from Margrave Gautier. Very well. I will read it at once.
Okay.
I see. It seems the conflict within Fargus has at last come to an end. Yes, Highness. Margrave and the other eastern lords are in the center of it, gathering the kingdom's military forces even now. They intend to join with the Alliance army, send troops and supplies to the monastery.
What do you know? My old man is really pulling his weight. Did he seem well?
Yes, as well as can be expected. He has taken it upon himself to bring order back to our troubled territory. His Highness is away. I am truly at Margrave's death. Be sure to thank him properly. First opportunity. Thank you for the information. Now tell me, did it seem to you that my presence was needed back at the monastery? Well, I do have a verbal message from the Margrave on the subject. A verbal message? How strange. The other day, he arrested one of Viscount Clyman's men. And, well, the prisoner has claimed involvement in the tragedy of Tusker. He has implicated his lord as well. Go on. I was told they would be transporting this man to the monastery, along with the troops and supplies. The Margrave said that regardless of the credibility of the man's testimony, how he should be dealt with was your decision alone, Your Highness. Very well. All that considered, I will return to the monastery at once. Will you come with me, Professor?
Of course.
Thank you.
What a disastrous, violated story.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Verdant Rain Moon. Our chosen paths. The Kingdom Army has captured Fort Mercius, managing troops from the now stable Western Kingdom and former Alliance territory. The Kingdom Army returns to Garrett Mach to regroup and reorganize its forces. With sufficient might to challenge the Empire, the Kingdom Army finalizes their plans to march on Enbar, the Imperial capital.
Must be another way.
Ah, there you are. His Highness was looking for you.
Where is he?
He's gone ahead and started interrogating the prisoner. Viscount Kleiman's man. He said he'd like for you and I to be present as well. Will you come with me?
Yes.
I cannot overlook your reckless remarks. Were you really so keen to lose your head?
I only did what I believed was right. I swear to the goddess that I'm not lying amidst the turmoil of the tragedy. Lady Patricia was supposed to be the only one who was unharmed. We had been given orders ahead of time to not approach her carriage.
What Patrick could I not complicate?
Of course not. What would my stepmother have had to gain from such a...
Perhaps Lady Patricia would have done anything to return to the Empire, to her husband and daughter.
What exactly are you implying?
For the past few months, I've been spying on lords who defected to the Empire in order to investigate rumors about Lady Patricia. Cornelius' words were true. The two of them, I am afraid they conspired together after all.
Enough of this nonsense. You say she wished to return home? That isn't nearly enough reason to cause such a tragedy.
I do not intend to imply that the two of them were solely responsible for the whole affair. They were likely nobles who opposed the king, or potentially someone who wanted to throw the kingdom into chaos. The Empire and people like Solon and Crania had their motives too.
So my stepmother joined with them to cause the tragedy. Is that what you believe?
Ultimately, this is just conjecture based on the evidence at hand. I have no idea what their true intentions were.
I see. We will hear what this man has to say. For now.
My lord had long felt that King Lambert's radical ways were dangerous. At the time he was approached with an offer to take part in the incident at Dusker. My lord loves his homeland. To me, he embodied justice. We were only doing what we thought was right.
And so, in the name of justice, he caused massacre upon massacre, out of love for his homeland. Murdered your own king, killed our soldiers, and involved innocent citizens. And yet you have the gall to speak of justice!
I am only standing before you now, because I could no longer bear the weight of my sins.
Did you regret your actions?
No. I accept your hatred, and even the punishment of death. But I still believe it was a massacre in the name of justice.
Gilbert, lock this man in his cell.
Are you not going to kill him?
I will make that decision once I have had time to consider this man's definition of justice.
Yes, Your Highness.
Are you okay?
No, I cannot say that I am. Tell me, Professor, how well do you remember your father, Gerald?
Very well.
Soon enough, you will come to understand how painful it is to forget the faces of those who have passed on. To be honest, I cannot really remember my stepmother's. That woman's smile, nor the sound of her voice. I always told myself that I would not allow my mind to forget. And yet, all I can recall with clarity is her gazing away, so forlorn. Did my stepmother wish to go home so badly that she would kill father and me? Kill her false family? Home to her own blood. Her true family.
There's no way to know for sure.
I suppose it doesn't make any difference now. I am asking you questions you could not possibly know the answer to. I am finished with thoughts like that. I am finally able to go on living without clinging to hate. If I truly treasure those who have died, then I must earnestly atone for my sins. Father, Glenn, all of the soldiers who have fallen, the people of Dusker who still suffer persecution. The only atonement I can offer them now is to take responsibility for this broken kingdom that has been entrusted to me.
That's true.
That is why I feel that I must meet with Edelgard and try to talk to her. Do you think it is a fool's errand? Honestly, I think so too. I must swallow my feelings and grudges, our whole history really, and ask her about this future that she sees. What she aims for once her domination is complete. What kind of justice she clings to as she fights. And why she felt it necessary to start this war. I believe that asking her these things is the true responsibility I have been tasked with as king.
How will we accomplish that?
We will march our troops to the imperial capital. Before any battle begins, we will set up camp nearby and send a messenger. I will tell her that I need to speak with her in a safe place, without any weapons or troops. As to whether or not she will agree to my request, well, that rests solely on Edelgard.
I'm certain she'll agree.
I would like to believe that as well. You know, Professor, when we fought in Ferdiad, Cornelia mocked me and called me pitiful. But even if it is true that my stepmother never loved me, I am not to be pitied. After all, I have allies and dear friends who care for me. And now, I also have you by my side.
Very imperial. This is it. Had to go to the marketplace and prepare everything. When we're about to rest, I gotta choose something I can choose. Let's see. Here's the events. He is a sword master. Their only experience was to get what a coincidence. See if I can tell anyone that this is the right thing to do. See the Yuna's appearances. This was a monster. Class, it's time. Leave. Turn. There are smiting stones right here. World end. World hunger.
Professor, once you set out on your next mission, you won't be able to have a proper meal for a while, right? You should eat up while you can. Build up your physical strength to prepare for the mission.
Oh wow. Guess that would work.
My apologies in advance for our boisterous dining companion, Professor.
Professor, please allow me to apologize for the unprofessional behavior of my colleague.
They seem to be motivated. More utilitarian stew, please.
I enjoy cooking. You seem to know what you are doing.
Yes! The eyes are temporarily. What? Defenses. Propaganda? The gazebo. Never heard of that before.
We'll be heading for the capital soon. So much rests on this moment. Will the war really be over if we take the capital?
Definitely.
Yay! I'm sure it won't end right away, but that's still great news. I truly believe that a peaceful future is waiting at the end of all of this.
Yes! I received! I think it looks like the ball.
There is still more to learn.
I hope this is the final battle. Don't you, Professor? When the war is over, everyone will be busy with their own lives. But let's all meet up again someday. Right here at Garreg Mach. You, His Highness, my father, our monastery friends, the knights, everyone.
That's a great idea.
It was just a silly whim I had, but I really love it. And I'll bake a bunch of desserts for it. Reunion sweets. All we have to do now is win. Let's get to it, Professor.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Here's the rose.
Thank you so much.
Got the lily.
Thank you so much.
Well, everyone's gonna be alright. See?
Whenever I think about how we'll be seeing Lady Rhea real soon, I get happy and really get cleaning. We'll get there for sure, right? We'll see her again?
We'll beat her for sure.
I just gotta believe Lady Rhea is waiting for us in the capital. We just have to find her.
As everybody knows, we got into the starch race. It's like the only thing right now is to hit straight. Guess someone wants to talk to me.
Oh, I used to work for Cornelia and Ferdia. I only followed her because I didn't want to die. Afterwards, I felt so ashamed I wanted to die anyway. I still can't figure out why I did it. Anyway, glad you did what you did. From now on, I'm going to devote myself to the kingdom and fight for what I believe in.
Yes, I'm so curious about to do.
Here you are again.
I came to check on the flowers.
I see. The flowers you helped to water are in bloom now. Have a look.
Aren't they lovely?
Indeed. My sister was fond of this one in particular.
Where is your sister now?
Dead. Dusker is a dead land. Its flowers were all trampled under the boots of soldiers, but seeing this blossom brings back memories. I do not know why I'm telling you all of this.
I'd like to hear more.
There is little to tell. But if you are from Fodland, you must know what became of the people of Dusker, the people who betrayed their allies from Fargus, the ones who were punished for regicide. The Dusker are shunned for their crimes. Even now, it would be in your interest not to spend any more time around me than necessary.
That was close. I spend my time however I like.
You may think little of it now, but your reputation will eventually suffer. But, to be completely candid, it pleases me to be able to speak with you like this. If you truly do not mind, I would be glad to receive more visits from you in the future.
Alright, gone 50%. Coincidence, indeed. I think we got almost a lot of sports, but I guess this is our only chance to complete it. Well, that's it for this episode, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, don't forget to press the subscribe button, and turn on post notifications as well. And I'm sorry about my calculus earlier, so have a great day and I'll see you again soon.